Yo, what is going on, everybody? The Philadelphia Eagles beat the New York Giants 22 to 21. And this game, I figured they were going to win. Although I knew it wasn't going to come easy because nothing with this team in 2020 is easy. Can't even beat the Bengals or the football team, so obviously this game wasn't going to be easy. Starting off, Wentz had a great opening drive. I think he went 4 for 5 on the opening drive and rushing touchdown, where he just kind of trucked Boston Scott and a Giants defender, hit him with a little spin move, and got the touchdown. And then the Giants come out and hit Golden Tate. Well, no, they punted, and then we punted. A terrible punt. I think the ball went 40 yards, which I will give Johnston some. He had to work with some bad things because Wentz took a sack, which moved us to like the 2-yard line, which was. Wentz had a very good game early, couple bad mistakes during the stretch, and then played great the final couple drives, which is when we needed him most to play great. So, overall, a solid performance. Golden Tate comes out, hit Daniel Jones for like a 30-something yard touchdown. LeBlanc had good coverage on it. If he just turns his head around quicker, then might be a pick. That's at least a deflection. Golden Tate scores, and then Eagles get a field goal, and weirdest thing, before halftime. Well, actually, Eagles get a pick, Jalen Mills precisely, off of Daniel Jones, 0 points. Or was it? Might have been 3. And then Dion Lewis, I believe, was the ball carrier for the Giants. They get a fumble. He fumbles the ball. The Eagles recover. Rodney McLeod did some weird lateral thing to, I think, Duke Riley. I don't know what that was. And 0 points. It's 10-7. Eagles are at, like, the Giants' 10 or something. It's a 29-yard field goal for Jake Elliott to put him up 13-7 before half. Now, at this point, it should be more points than 10, based off the turnovers. Actually, they didn't score off the Jones pick because then went through it to not Wayne Gallman, he's on offense, to James Bradbury, he has been one of the best corners in the league this season so far. So this Giants defense, at least their number 1 corner, isn't as bad as people will say it is. Their number 2 is horrible. He is god-awful. But their number 1 is not bad. And Jake Elliott, 29-yard field goal, misses it. I think it's time to have a conversation about Jake Elliott. He missed a 50-something against Washington, a 50-something, I think, against the Bengals or the Steelers. Missed one against the Ravens last week, and now missed a 29-yarder against the Giants this week. He's, I think, 9 for 14 this season and 1 for 4 from 50+, which, not good. Check the notes real quick. Not good. Doug Peterson is getting very predictable to the point where I can figure out what play is coming. When Jalen Hurts is in the game, you best believe that it is a read option where either Jalen Hurts is going to do a little RPO. He's either going to run with the ball. He's not going to throw it. He's either going to run with it or he's going to hand it off to the running back. Speaking of Jalen Hurts, I don't know why Wentz has this nice throw on the run, and then next play call, Wentz is standing as a wide receiver. Like, no wonder the guy can't get in rhythm, because every time he does, Jalen Hurts comes in to run a read option. I wonder why it's not as effective as it was week 1. Maybe because defenses have seen Jalen Hurts is on the field, there is a 2% chance they are throwing this ball. Let's just stack the box. I don't know. Speaking of Doug Peterson and Jalen Hurts and quarterback runs, the 2-point plays are god-awful. That there was one sequence, Eagles ended up, right before the Giants scored to make it 21-10, the Sterling Shepard touchdown, Eagles are at the Giants like 2. They're at the 2. It was 3rd and goal at the 10, and he calls a quarterback draw. On 3rd and goal, he calls a quarterback draw. Okay, now you get to the 2. What play call do we have in mind, Doug? What are we thinking this game? I mean, Fulgham probably our best guy on offense. Richard Rodgers had a better game than Ertz has had all season. Maybe go to him, throw it up high, maybe over a linebacker. I don't know. Maybe even hit him with a Greg Ward little fade like against Washington the end of last season. Boston Scott, a little dump off or something. Who knows? No, we're gonna do a jump ball to Hakeem Butler. Yes, there was pass interference. The point is, why is a 4th and goal going to Hakeem Butler, who is like tight end 17 on this roster, who is now like tight end 2 because of all these injuries? Is he a tight end or a receiver? He was a receiver, then turned to tight end, is now back to a wide receiver. At least pregame, he was lining up on the outside. I have no clue. Then the Giants go down and score a 97-yard touchdown, take off like 6 minutes, and now the Eagles are down 11 points with like 6 minutes left, and then Carson Wentz hits John Hightower. This is where his game just elevated. Hits John Hightower for a 50-something yard gain. Hits Greg Ward for the touchdown. Wentz finished with 3 touchdowns total, 2 passing, 1 rushing, 1 pick. Final 2 drives had a passer rating of 153.3 or 153.5, I believe. And then Eagles stop the Giants. I mean, actually, let me rephrase that. The Eagles didn't stop the Giants. Evan Ingram stopped the Giants because on a 3rd and 8, Evan Ingram had the ball off his fingertips. Daniel Jones could not have thrown that ball better, and Evan Ingram still got it. It's about time that another team loses, and we capitalize off a team losing because of a drop. It's about time, because that's been happening since I don't even know when. And Eagles go down. Richard Rodgers gets involved. Ultimately, they get to like the 2. Then Jason Kelsey rips off LaDainian Tomlinson, the LT. I think his name's LaDainian Tomlinson. I don't know. One of their D linemen's helmets comes right off, and it's in Jason Kelsey's hand. Yeah, that's going to move you back 15 yards. Now we got a 1st and goal from like the 18. Red zone plays weren't good to begin with, so wanted to see how this one was going to go. And Wentz throws a dot to Boston Scott just out of the reach of Jabril Peppers. And right into the fingertips of Boston Scott's hands. Wentz had a couple good throws, one to Fulgham, the one to Boston Scott. Had a couple good throws, had a couple bad throws, bad decisions, took a sack, and then next drive took an intentional grounding, trying to get rid of the ball. Injury update, Lane Johnson got hurt. What else is new? Actually, no, this is new. It's not his ankle. He might have an MCL sprain. Deshaun Jackson took a cheap shot on the right before the final drive when the Giants punted for the final time. He's expected to be out several weeks with a high ankle sprain. Somebody else got hurt. Why can I not think who did it? Who is it? Oh, Craig James, one of our corners, got hurt. Don't know the status on him. Jason Kelsey apparently limped off but came back onto the field during parts of the game. Also, shout out to Brandon Graham, because that was not the first time Joe Judge has seen a Brandon Graham strip sack to seal a game. If you catch my drift. Really iced the game there. I mean, it was kind of a similar play. Got the hand on the ball, swatted it, knocked it down. Derek Barnett just didn't recover. It was Vinny Curry. First place, got to rep the shirt. The NFC East is garbage. They got Dallas next week. Potentially a game. Who knows? This game could clinch the NFC East with the way the two teams are going. Dallas with Andy Dalton looks miserable. This is before they play the football team, and probably I don't even know what's going to happen in that game. And the Eagles might not have a football team by week 14. So thank you for watching. Leave a like, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and I'll see you next time. Peace.